Samira Kazimini from Samira's Network. Welcome to our show. Every Friday we have such an amazing time with our audience. We bring to you some of the best people from around the world. And today I am so honored to bring to you one of the most amazing women in this town, Los Angeles. She is an amazing woman, Munni Irone. Welcome to Samira's show.
Thank you. My heart to your heart, love and peace, and my heart to your heart, love and peace.
Thank you. We are one.
We are one, that's right.
Yeah.
That's our logo, we are one.
We are one, exactly. We have such a good time. A lot of people in the entertainment in Beverly Hills already know Munni Irone.
Oh, yes.
So, we're not just bringing you, but a lot of audience all around the Los Angeles. We welcome you.
Thank you.
And Munni Irone is an amazing speaker, an author, a celebrity coach, a trainer, a philanthropist, and a global peace leader. She's also the founder of Arts for the Peace Award.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us on Samira's Network today. And I have worked with Munni Irone for a long time, and I'm honored to have her do one of the most amazing events, October 16th in the Saban Theater. But before we talk about everything, I'd like to talk a little about you. You have brought so much light wherever you go. When people see you, they feel peace, and that's what you do. And Munni, tell me about your vision.
Vision on the global vision?
Yes.
The vision for Art for Peace?
Global, I want your vision about peace, because you do so much and you bring so much peace.
Well, my journey started with peace when I was age 7. I was taught Qigong with Chinese Shifu, and it really helped me to have a head start. Then at the age 9, I was in the accident where I had concoction. I had 8-hour surgery. You can imagine in 19, oh my goodness. They have no idea. Even today, they had no idea about brain injury. So when I went to the hospital, the doctor was talking to my parents, there's no hope for this girl. My scalp was broken. It was so soft, you can put your finger on my scalp. So, so I got up and I told the doctor, Lord is my best friend. I don't care what you said. And I went outside and I said, hey, Lord, help me. And I told my mama next day, no physician, no doctor, no medicine, no therapy for me. And for some reason, she felt a strength. So she started crying and she goes, if you don't get better, I never worship any God. I said, okay, mama. But I started doing this severe deep meditation because see, everything is aligned for us already. See, I had this Qigong training before to help me heal here. If I didn't have their training, I won't be healing myself. So I'm here in front of you today. I'm a miracle child, and this is come from meditation and aligning and believing and surrendering early, and that's my peace.
So do you think God gave you a second chance in life?
I asked for it, and I told him, you give me a second chance, I'll serve your people. So I've been serving ever since I was a kid. I used to get $80 a month pocket money. I mean, this is too much money for the child. I didn't know what to do with the money, and my mom would get me everything I wanted. So, I used to take money, I used to give it to the orphanage, I'll give it to the housekeeping help. I just didn't care for it, you know what I'm saying? And I was always blessed. See, when you serve it, you receive it. Always remember that.
That's true. Well, I've been blessed to have such an amazing woman in my life. What makes you do what you're doing for the community?
Well, I tell you, okay. After that, see, I've gone through 12 years of domestic violence. When my violence started the day of my wedding, so there was no connection.
Can I ask if it's love or arranged marriage?
I didn't know at that time. I married out of sympathy, I will say. that I felt obligated. He was very nice, he was educated, good man, very good man, but not mentally stable. So he's a father of my child. I have to respect him. And so what happened, see, after I left, that was my best decision of my life. So, and then I turned around, I helped him and his kids, even today. I love his kids. My kids, I help his kids. I love his family. And I love his family because I am not capable of retaliation. So when you're awakened, you become like me. I'm sure there are a lot of people, a few people in the world are like me, and my family goes, why you're so crazy, this guy abused you. And I said, I have sympathy because I'm not mentally stable. So you can't be mad somebody has no control over his emotions, you know. So anyway, and
but
after
before
that,
we go on, because you are helping a lot of women go through this. So you were, a victim of domestic violence and bullying.
See, I said I'm a survivor of the domestic. I'm a survivor.
You're a survivor.
You know, because it's not just women, by the way. I have a lot of men recently is really approaching that a lot of domestic violence come from men. Children at home are being bullied by the parents. So then these kids goes to school and they're bullying someone else. And I was bullied in school when I went back to school. And I went to very fancy school, private schools all my life. So when I had this injury and this young girl who was abusing me, I turned around, I made her my best friend. And I turned her around because she was sick in the hospital and this nurse was abusing her. And she was saying, I'm going to kick her butt. And I said, God is punishing you because you always bully other people. And I said, there are more snakes coming for you from the hell. And she goes, no. Oh I was so low. I said, no. I said, well, it's because karma is written.
I believe in karma.
Karma is written. Everything comes in place. I've heard somebody use some words for them, and then the daughter using the same words for her, and she goes, my daughter is so mean. I said, have you used that word before for someone? So everything is written, and I completely believe in it. So never think you're going to be mean to somebody and somebody won't be. Yes, it always comes back.
Munni, I wanted to ask, it's personal, but, a lot of people do want to know, how did you survive the domestic violence?
When people are in domestic violence, one of the major, for me, was my fear of him, that he's going to hurt me, he's going to take my kids away, he's going to hurt my family, what they're going to say. It was my fear. So when I met J. Krishnamurti, he saved me from all this fear. I became free again, and that's the time was my aha moment, and I left. And
how did you leave?
I left. I was going to take my kids to school. I never went back in their home. Never. Left all my clothes, all my belongings, everything. Just walked away.
You took nothing?
Nothing. No need. I didn't want anything because I felt like everything was just dirty, bad luck for me. I don't want it. I wanted to start fresh, so...
Did you take half the house? Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. No need. And I was always being blessed to be financially independent. I bought my first house when I was 23 years old. So I was always able to sustain and made my own because I'm a believer. I always have served people, even at my work. I start serving gangbang kids. They will come, they will hang out around me, and I'll give homework. So I have done a lot of rehabbing like that.
Well, we don't want to forget that Munni has got over 75 trophies and medallions from different organizations. I haven't seen anybody with that many awards and trophies.
Well, those are all medals. They really has no meaning for me, has no significance for me, because people like it. They want to hear it. What do you got? But for me, I have no value. My value is my deeds and the death. It's everything. I want you to look around you. Everything here is living, and everything is deteriorating, just like you and me. So everything is an illusion, and the only thing is real is a death and our deeds. So these are the two things that's the real. So I believe in it.
That's amazing. Munni, tell me what, now you are done a lot in your life, you've been through a lot in your life, and you want to bring peace. You've done a lot for the city of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
And a lot of people already know because you've done a lot of events, you've done some marathon, right?
A lot of events. I've done a tremendous amount of work. But see, my work is a philanthropy work. I'm a celebrity coach. I have never charged anybody for my services. I help them and I delete their story and I walked away. Paparazzi is always around me, and I'm very private. I'm an underground worker of Beverly Hills. There are people lost homes, and you know, in that society, when you lose home, you lose your friends too. They start moving away from you. They don't answer.
You don't need those friends.
Well, you find out when the time comes. But before the time, you said, oh, Samira is my best friend. But when Samira find out I'm losing everything, Samira don't have time for me anymore, see? So I am the one that comes in and I make sure the family stays stable and calm, and I do what I can to serve them in any way I can. So I have a very good family. They're going to come back to Beverly Hills. I'm not talking about it. So I've done a lot of work like that.
And you are a very accomplished woman. You have 2 successful children and 4 grandchildren.
That's right. Well, the children are a reflection of who we are. You know, they come out good or they come out bad, whatever. But it's all, I tell you, my son and my daughters are completely day and night children. Both are completely different. But they don't fight and they don't argue and they don't have this tussle, because I make sure from the beginning to accept who you are. So my son, I always think negative as a man. No, excuse me, I don't mean that way. And then my daughter is more positive, you know, so we all get together and give him the positive, you know, and then keep the family just positive, yeah. Even my in-laws' kids are wonderful, you know, my daughter-in-law, I always call her, she's my daughter, she's my blood, she's my heart.
That's nice.
So.